Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like your face suddenly dropped, even though nothing else changed? No new wrinkles, no new makeup, no new clothes. At 55, I changed one hair detail and my face instantly looked lifted. It was not my skin, it was not my makeup, and it definitely was not my age. It was a small decision I had been repeating every single day without thinking. A hair detail so subtle most women never question it. But once I changed it, everything shifted. My face looked lighter, my features looked more defined, and I looked like myself again. In the next few minutes, I am going to show you that one detail, the exact change that creates an instant facelift effect without cutting more hair or chasing trends. Same woman, same age, same face, just one hair detail. Let me ask you something honestly. Have you worn your hair with the exact same part for years without ever questioning it? If your hair has started to thin and your face suddenly looks heavier or lower, this may be the one detail quietly working against you. Here is the hard truth. Your part controls your face more than you think. Most women choose a part once and never change it again. It becomes habit, it feels familiar, and over time it feels safe. But hair changes, density changes, and when the part stays frozen, it starts to expose what you do not want seen. A deep middle part is one of the biggest offenders. When hair thins, that straight line opens wider and wider. The scalp shows, the top collapses, and the face appears longer and more tired. Now here is the part most women do not expect. You do not need a new haircut to fix this. You need to move your part. Just 1 to 2 centimeters is enough. That small shift allows hair to fall over the scalp instead of splitting apart. Light reflects differently, coverage returns, and the eye reads more density instantly. If you want an even stronger effect, soften the line. Do not draw a perfectly straight part. Create a gentle zigzag using your fingers or the tip of a comb. This breaks the separation and lets the hair overlap naturally. Watch what happens when you do this. The scalp disappears, the crown looks fuller, and the face lifts without effort. Same hair, same length, same color, just a different part. This is why I say hair is not just about style, it's about direction. When your hair flows differently, your face responds immediately. And that's why this one small change creates one of the fastest facelift effects you can get without touching your face at all. Let me ask you something gently. When you see photos of yourself from the side or from behind, does the top of your head look flat, even when the rest of your hair looks fine? If it does, there is an important connection you need to understand. A flat crown pulls the face down. This is not about volume trends or big hair. This is about balance. When the crown collapses, the eye moves downward. The forehead looks longer, the cheeks look heavier, and the entire face appears more tired, even if your skin looks great. Here is why this happens so often. Most women are taught to keep hair smooth and controlled, so they brush it flat, they dry it straight down, they press it into place without realizing what they are losing. Flat hair at the crown does not look polished on thinning hair. It looks weighed down. Now let me show you the fix. The first change is how you dry your hair. Stop directing the airflow straight down onto your scalp. Instead, lift the hair at the roots with your fingers or a brush and try it sideways. You do not need dramatic lift. You need space between the scalp and the hair. That space is what creates light, and light is what makes the hair look fuller. The second change is product placement. If you use a root lift spray, apply it only at the crown, not all over your head, just where you want height. This gives structure without stiffness and keeps the hair soft and natural everywhere else. Now look at the difference. On one side, the crown is flat and the face looks heavier. On the other, the crown has lift and the face looks lighter. Same woman, same haircut, same color, but the effect on the face is completely different. This is why I always say, when you lift the crown, you lift the face. You are not trying to look younger, you're restoring balance, and once the crown has life again, your face follows. Let me ask you something gently. When you pull your hair back from your face, does your jawline suddenly look sharper and more lifted? If it does, your hairstyle may be weighing your face down. Here is the truth many women are never told. Hair that hugs the cheeks pulls the face downward. This becomes more noticeable as hair gets finer. A bob that sits tight against the face, or straight hair with no framing at all, creates a downward drag that softens the jaw and makes the lower face look heavier than it really is. Most women choose these styles for a good reason. They want control. They want neatness. They want hair that behaves. But when hair clings to the cheeks, it removes lift instead of creating it. Now let me show you the fix. The solution is soft face framing, not short, choppy layers, not dramatic pieces that break the haircut. You want gentle layers that begin below the cheekbone and flow naturally downward. Then add a slight outward bend, not a curl, just enough movement so the hair moves away from the face instead of pressing into it. This small change creates space, and space is what the eye reads as lift. Look closely at what happens. The jawline becomes clearer, the face looks slimmer, and the entire lower face appears lifted almost instantly. Same hair length, same hair cut, different direction. This is not about hiding your face, it is about supporting it. When your hair frames your features instead of clinging to them, your structure shows again, your confidence shows again. Hair should work with your face, not pull it down. Let me ask you something gently. Have you ever gone darker with your hair, hoping it would make it look fuller, but instead it made everything feel heavier? If that sounds familiar, you are not imagining it. Here is the hard truth. Dark, flat color makes thinning hair look thinner. When hair is dyed one solid shade, especially a deep or dark tone, it absorbs light instead of reflecting it. There is no movement, no depth. And without depth, the eye goes straight to the scalp. This is why hair can suddenly look sparse even when you did not lose more hair. Many women choose darker color because it feels safe, it feels polished, it feels controlled. But thinning hair does not need control, it needs light. Now let me show you the fix. The first change is adding soft highlights or lowlights, not stripes, not harsh contrast, just subtle variation that lets light move through the hair. The second change is brightening the area around the face. Half a tone to one tone is enough. This pulls light upward, softens shadows, and makes the hairline look fuller. This is not about going blonde, it's about letting light work for you. Here is the simple rule to remember. Light creates the illusion of density, density creates the illusion of youth. When hair reflects light, it looks thicker. When hair has dimension, it looks alive. And when hair looks alive, the face looks lifted. Look at the difference. Flat color absorbs light and exposes the scalp. Dimensional color reflects light and creates fullness. Same hair, same amount of hair, different result. If your hair is thinning, do not add darkness, add dimension, because when you add light, you don't just change your hair, you change how your face is seen. Let me ask you something honestly. Have you ever walked out of a haircut feeling lighter, but when you looked in the mirror, your hair looked thinner than before? If that has happened to you, you did nothing wrong. Here is the warning most women never hear. Not every light haircut works on thinning hair. When hair starts to fine out, many stylists try to help by removing weight. More layers, more thinning, more texture. But on already fine hair, that approach often backfires. When too much hair is taken away, the ends become wispy. the outline disappears, and the eye reads weakness instead of fullness. This is why protecting visual density matters. Now let me show you the fix. The first adjustment is the ends. Thin hair needs blunt or softly blunt ends, not heavy, not boxy, just enough weight so the haircut looks intentional and complete. When the ends look solid, the entire head of hair looks fuller, even if the actual amount of hair has not changed. The second adjustment is layering, but done internally. Internal layers are built inside the haircut, so the outer shape stays full and clean. This gives you movement without removing the perimeter, lift without fragility, and shape without see-through ends. Here is the key idea I want you to remember. Density is often an illusion, but it changes everything. Two women can have the same amount of hair. One looks thin and tired, the other looks confident and put together. The difference is structure. When your haircut protects visual density, your hair looks stronger, your style looks modern, and your face looks more balanced. The goal is not less hair, the goal is smarter design. A good haircut does not make hair disappear, it makes hair present. Before we close, let me ask you something honestly. Did any of these fixes make you pause and think, I have been doing that for years? Here is what I want you to remember. I did not change my face. I changed how my hair works with it. I did not chase trends. I did not try to hide my age. I simply used the right technique. When hair supports your face instead of fighting it, everything feels different. Your features look lighter, your balance returns, and you recognize yourself again. If this surprised you, I want you to comment, I changed one detail. And if you want honest guidance that respects your age, your beauty, and your reality, subscribe to The Hair Fix. This is where one small hair fix can change everything.